Alright, so welcome back to the reaction. Today we're watching more Babylon 5. Yes, we are. We're going to episode 14 of Season 1. And yeah, I'm so hyped for this, man. Last episode, Season 1, Episode 13, Science Important. That episode was absolutely phenomenal. That is by far my favourite episode so far. Literally every single part of the episode was brilliant. Like, all the plots going on. We had so much stuff going on, man. Like, we had so much different characters, different plots, different themes. Like, oh, it's crazy. We had Delenn and the triangle on the forehead. Presumably, the Grey Council. So, like, what sparked that? Why all of a sudden has, like, this Grey Council, like, being initiated or something? I don't know. Like, why is the triangle just formulated on her forehead? Like, what's that all about? Why has that happened? Is there going to be a war or something? Or is it because she's, like, at danger or something? Or maybe she's at danger of Jeff Sinclair, like, finding out about her. I don't know. But that's really interesting because we saw in the flashback that she had the triangle as well. And we've seen people at the Grey Council have that same triangle. Obviously, that is a sign's importance of the Grey Council. But the question is why and how has that come back up? Like, why is that there? What sparked it? What's going to happen because of that? That's all the questions that I have. But yeah, last episode, the guy who said, "What do you want?" So, no. What do you want? Like, it's like Boris Johnson. Have a cup of tea. Have a cup of tea. Like, oh my god, he just wouldn't shut up. He won the entire episode. Okay, so what do you want? It was funny seeing like everyone's reactions. Like, Londo was saying, "I wish you to leave me alone," and then Jakar equally getting pissed off. But yeah, that guy is so mysterious, man. And at the end of the episode, of course, the guy... Oh my god, there's so much to unravel from that episode, though. Because we had the whole Centauri guy and the whole Centauri, like, piece of jewelry. I can't remember what it was. It was like a crown or something. No, oh, shit, what... It was like a crown, but there's like an egg inside or something like that. Basically, this guy was thinking about actually overthrowing the Centauri King because it's a sign of, like, it's been lost for 100 years. It's like a very valued thing. Londo bought it off this dealer. I don't know how the hell he got his hands on it. But yeah, he sold it to Londo. And then Londo was going to give it to them to go back to the Centauris. But then that guy had like a shady deal to be like kidnapped by the Raiders. We had like a double betrayal. We had the Centauri guy betraying like everybody and like making it look like the pirates kidnapped him. We had the pirates actually turning on the Centauri guy and saying, yeah, we'll keep this piece of jewelry, thank you very much. It's worth quite a lot of money, mate. And you can go into prison. The black goo, what the hell's all that? Like, what is the black goo that shot beams at the pirate ship? And that woman, the woman of the Centauri guy, like, she saw in her mug, like, she'd been saying the entire episode, oh yeah, Babylon 5, it's going to be destroyed. It's going to burn down. Oh, I sense death. I sense destruction. And that turned out to be true. We saw that at the end of the episode. A vision of Babylon 5 being completely and utterly destroyed. So will that come back up? Will that happen? There were so many possibilities from last episode. Actually incredible how much stuff they just packed into one singular episode. Like, Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, we had this stuff with the black goo. Massive, just out of nowhere, comes down, destroys the pirate ship with ease. So it's like that thing at Sigma 459 or 457 or whatever it was. The place that Jakar said, like, yeah, there's things in this universe we can't explain. Like, we saw one of those things we can't explain. Out of nowhere, black goo drops down from the sky and kills the pirates and the Centauri guy. The odd thing about that, I just remembered, is that the guy who was saying, like, oh, what you want, he in the end actually gave Londo the jewelry piece that was on board the pirate ship. So somehow he got that jewelry despite the ship being blown up. So that is just like, what is going on here? That guy is so powerful. And at the end of the episode, the guy said, Londo, you have friends in high places that you don't know about, and they're looking out for you. Like, who are these friends in high places? I want to know who they are. Like, they're so interesting. They're so powerful. Because if they're actually behind that black goo, they are the most powerful people in this universe. Like, they can literally just summon a black goo, shoot beams, kill anyone, destroy anything. Like, that is a crazy possibility, man. It really is. There's just so many plots, man. Like, there's a thing with Kosh as well. There was an interaction between Kosh and the what you want guy. And at the end of the episode, we learned from Garibaldi that Kosh's suit had somehow been damaged. And he asked for tools to get it repaired. But yeah, like, I don't know. So there must have been an interaction between the what you want guy and Kosh. But what? I don't know, like, how does that work? Like, I don't understand, like, Kosh, does he know more about that guy? Does he know about all these grand things? Kosh is just so powerful, isn't he? Like, he is so mysterious, so powerful. It's like he's just above everybody else, superior. Well, we've seen that in previous episodes where he doesn't even meddle in the interactions between the Centauris and the Narns because he said they're both a dying race. And he's just seemingly... that was it. Yeah, he's immoral, isn't he, apparently, because you do not get to be immortal right now. I don't allow you to, basically, saying that he's basically immortal. So, yeah, loads of questions, and I just can't wait to get into this episode, man. So, yeah, why not get into it? So, yeah, this will be Babylon 5, Season 1, Episode 4, titled TKO, which is a technical knockout, which is interesting. So, boxing? I don't know. I mean, TKO, boxing, but how the hell would that go into Babylon 5? Boxing on Babylon 5? Maybe, you never know, there could be some underground boxing rings. That'd be interesting, actually, seeing like a whole kind of tournament of boxing. I mean, how would that even link into last episode, though? That'd make no sense. This will be Babylon 5, Season 1, Episode 14, titled TKO, and yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Right, this is Babylon 5, Season 1, Episode 14, titled TKO, and yeah.
Garibaldi, I got a smiling pair of 10-15s for you, dealing in stolen slappers.
Uh-oh.
Walker Smith.
What the hell did you
Walker
go after
Smith.
Orion for?
You name it, Io, Mars, the grain station, that bought me passage back to Earth and a boxing license.
I know, I saw
Oh,
all
boxing,
your fights.
right.
Man, you were something. Everybody said
All
you were on
right,
your way to the
so this
world
guy
title
is a
until-
boxer.
You believe what they said about me? I heard some stuff about you too, Garibaldi.
You believe it?
Hell yeah.
Alright, this character's
It was the
interesting so
dawn
far.
of the third age of
So he's a
mankind.
boxer
10 years
who
after the
was
Earth
finally really,
Minbari
really good.
War. The
But
Babylon
then
project was
there's
a
some
dream
rumors or something,
given form.
and then
Its goal to
Fall
prevent
from
another
grace
war
or
by
something
creating
like
a
that.
place where humans and aliens could work out their
it
differences.
does seem like a standalone episode though, to be honest. Like, introducing a new character, kind of one episode character, I feel like, maybe. I don't think it's really going to build off the last episode in terms of the actual plot. I think it's just going to be, yeah, it's going to be like a separate episode. But it still could be good, so. Is that Jakar? Arm wrestling in the back. Well, this episode ought to be interesting.
What's this?
Specialty of the house. Zune burgers, Jovian tubers, and a miner's draft of Traxian ale. You drench him in ketchup and you'll swear you're back in that place on Cestus.
Where the waitresses all had three.
There you go. That's the joint.
You always were a classy guy. Oh, right, you always were a lousy drunk.
Me? As I recall our first meeting, you were about 9 sheets to the wind and taking apart a hole of peep in Fortune City.
Until you've been a shock stick over my brain pan, which you never would have done had I seen you coming. It's the start of a beautiful friendship.
I mean, as we know, Garibaldi is definitely a drinker. Working... What did that say? Working without a what? Marlon... Oh,
Stop
should
program.
have paid more attention.
So good to see you again.
Wait, what?
my
These two know
God,
each
love.
other?
So formal? You used to call me Uncle Yossel.
Okay, so long history between
Can't
these
believe you're
two.
here.
Neither can I. This is my first time among the stars, you know. Such vast...
You must be tired. Please sit down. Can I get you anything?
Well, unlike
Well,
Ivanovo,
see, I'll
this
take
guy does actually sound Russian. Because she said she was Russian, right? So, would make
I hear
sense.
about
Andrei's death was a great sorrow for all of us.
Oh, that's actually coming back
Before he
up.
died, he entrusted
video
me
we
with
saw.
a legacy. Your legacy. I was going to give it to you after his funeral, but you weren't there.
The station was in a crisis at the time. I couldn't get away.
Of course, you're a military officer in an important position. Duty must come first. I'll arrange everything.
I'm afraid I can't. My duties here are very extensive. I just don't have the time. Besides, it's been several months.
You gotta
What's the
make
point?
time. It's your father, after all.
Well, I think I'll get some rest. I'm staying over in the sanctuary area in, what do you call it?
Blue 3. I'll take you there.
No. Well, Suzichka, Andrei was very proud of you. And so am I.
Thank you, Uncle Yossel.
Quite like this guy. Well, actually, I really like him. I don't know, he seems like such a great guy.
So after I beat a target,
Ivanovo knows she has to like, really
That's when it came
deal with
down.
that stuff. It's alright, he's burying it, but it's still there, isn't it? Trauma, grief, you gotta mourn.
So they told me it wasn't my
That's
time
nice.
yet. Spread the word that I was a stooge for the Cindy. The Nets ate it up, and me along with it. I haven't been able to get a legitimate fight in 2 years.
That
I
is
earned that
awful.
shot, Mike. I sweated for it, I bled for it, I dreamed of it. And they took it away from me like it was nothing. Like I was nothing. So I figure I come up here, bust a few snakeheads, make a big splash in the Nets. The corp will be begging me to fight the champ. It's the real deal, Mike.
You are aware of the recent death of Susan's father?
No. When did this
Wait,
happen?
what? He
A few
isn't.
months ago. He was very ill. It was not unexpected.
Okay, yeah.
I understand she was speaking
And one
to
of
him from
those just
fear the
buried,
moment he
hasn't she,
died.
completely. Just
She never said anything about it.
threw herself into her work, never even stopped
Not
once, just
surprised.
kept going.
Susan has always
Yeah.
been very private about such.
I see.
Susan has traveled a hard road, Commander. Now that her family is gone, that road is harder still. I'm worried about her.
How can I help?
It is Jewish tradition to mourn the dead by sitting shiva, so that family, friends, members of the Jewish community can gather at the home of the bereaved. Grant her a few days' leave.
Certainly. She can take as much time as she needs.
Thank you, Commander.
Great boss.
I will tell Susan at dinner tonight.
God, Jeff would be the best
By
boss
the
ever,
way,
wouldn't he?
This
Really
Babylon
would.
5 of yours,
Bloody wonderful.
Nes Gadol, a great miracle.
Thank you.
True. Let's just hope it doesn't blow up or burn as that Centauri saw. I'm liking the direction so far. I'm loving the Ivanova storyline. Not sure about the boxing storyline just yet, but I'm really enjoying this one.
What did you say this was again?
It's always the same restaurant as well, isn't it? I saw we had
It's
it was Londo
sort of
here
fish.
and also Jeff here.
Centauri raisin.
Trill. It's kosher?
That I can't say.
Oh, I don't recall trill being mentioned in the Torah, so
Yeah, just go on, have a bite, mate. Go on.
he was so terribly afraid of losing you, as he lost Sophie and Ganya.
He lost me long before that.
Is that why you won't sit Shiva?
No, I told you my duties won't allow it. We've got 3 trade convoys due by Saturday, and
Commander
Yeah.
Sinclair seems
Oh
to
yeah, you got a few
think he can handle
got a few days off now,
it.
so
And
no
you said you
excuses.
have as much time as you need.
you should not have done that.
I'm a rabbi. When I see a Jew denying one of our most basic traditions, I meddle.
My father always tried to control my life when he was alive. I don't need anyone to take his place now that he's gone. Please excuse me.
Yeah, you can.
Please, I didn't mean...
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That really is a difficult one. Because you can understand both sides. You really can. Oh, this storyline is so interesting, man.
You know, you're demented. You can still call us off.
Relax. All I have to do is find this Mutado character.
Alien
runs the show,
Boxing
and I'm in.
Club. Sign me
This
up.
place is only for Mutare. Go.
Relax, E.T. I'm looking for the Mutado. I'm Walker Smith from Earth.
E.T.
I'm here to
Oh
fight
my
in the
god, that's
Mutai.
amazing.
Go back to Earth. Walker Smith.
Oh shit, he knows who he
Where are
is.
you?
Uh-oh. I'll be careful. I'll
I'm
go
the
walk on
Mutado,
Smith.
The Sayer. And I say, go back to Earth.
Damn
No,
snake
no,
kid
no,
caught me by
no,
surprise.
no, no, no.
That snakehead is over 90
Rocky
years old and
montage
fought over
just
1,000 Mutai.
You knew who he was all the time?
Hey, look, you want to get your head handed to you, and I think it's a lousy idea, so sue me. But I had nothing to do with what went down with the Mutado. You did that all by yourself. These aliens may
So
be
confused
just
on what they're saying.
snakeheads
Is
to
it
you, but the
Muay
Mutai means
Thai
something
they're
to them. You
saying?
treat it like a tank fight.
It's
Oh,
an
come
American
on, man,
way
don't be
of
like
saying
Stroke
it.
off.
It's not 100%. I think they're saying Muay Thai. Like, the Malaysian... No, it's Thai. Thai Muay... I can't say it. Thai Muay Thai. As in, like, kickboxing.
Who in the hell are you?
Or kickboxing, yeah, it is. Oh, this episode's so good, honestly. It's so different. It's so kind of just stupid in a way. Like, I'm loving
to see
this
me tonight?
storyline. I believe the storyline's just so much
Yes.
fun.
Have a chair.
Oh,
prefer to
man.
stand.
That's an order.
Yeah, sit down right now. Get your ass in that seat. Sit down.
You're the
Imagine
best
Jeff said
officer
that.
I've ever served with, Ivanova.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't run this
sad,
station
man.
without
She's
you.
just buried so much shit and
But I
just
also consider you a
thrown
friend.
herself into the work.
And as your friend, I'm telling you, it does no good to bottle up your feelings.
My feelings are my own. And how I display them, or not, is my choice. Now, if I may return to my duty.
Susan,
Jeff, so I need to try and look out for you.
before you make that choice, make sure you know what it is you're really feeling.
Really don't know. Maybe I'll get some bouts in the off-world circuit.
He definitely hasn't quit, by the way.
You're
I already
kidding.
know that.
It's been a long haul, man.
This is such bullshit.
A lot of blood, a lot
He's
of
been
pain.
fighting in like 5
I don't know
minutes.
if it was worth it.
How was that? What the hell is that?
What is it?
Yoke tree. Fried tree worm.
Tree worm?
Into the sands of blood comes Lukar of the Drazi, the bravest of
He's
his
end up
race.
fighting here, isn't he?
Who is brave enough to challenge
Oh no.
such a one?
I am.
Just knew it, didn't you?
Are you nuts? Didn't you see what just happened in there?
It's my only shot, Mike. By their rules, the Shogun accepts a direct challenge.
This
get to
guy
fight.
is
No
focused,
matter what
to say
anyone
the
else
least.
says.
Well, this can either go one of two ways. Either this guy is going to get his ass whooped, or in, like, it's going to be like a cliche, oh, he
Your
wins it and
people
he
do
just
not
amazing.
walk in the sands of
It's going to be
blood.
one of those two.
They
so.
fear the Shogun. But I am the bravest of my race.
He doesn't know what he's saying. This is a mistake.
Do not interfere.
Step back,
The
Garibaldi.
challenge is worthy.
Okay, this will be interesting, to say the least.
What says the Shorin?
Yes. Who's gonna win? Place your bets in the
You're gonna be a lot
comments.
sorry when you step in
You
there with
definitely
that
don't
planet
know.
Why do you do this, human?
My father was not a loving man. But in his own way, I always felt he loved me. Until my mother began the Psychor treatments.
It was the law. There is nothing
Oh, yeah.
he could do. You cannot blame him for it.
God, it's so horrible what
don't.
happened to a mother there.
I blame him for
is.
denying me his love. Even his mama became incapable of giving me hers. I needed him, Yossel. And he wasn't there. My father wasn't there for me. And when Mother took her life and Ganya died, still he couldn't find a shred of love for me. As if I were the one who'd abandoned him.
Yeah.
And now that he has left for good, you cannot forgive him? Then the tragedy is greater than I thought.
Yeah.
Without forgiveness, you cannot mourn. And without mourning,
You
you
can't
can
forgive.
never let go of the pain.
Yeah. It's kind of a
I have
paradox,
to go on
that is.
duty.
You cannot run away from your own heart, Susan.
Yeah, it's really sad for her, to be honest, but you can completely understand her. You really can.
Got any ideas on how I should fight this guy?
Her father still didn't even, like, really acknowledge her existence, didn't show any love, any support, literally nothing. So, why would she want to mourn? Why would she want to...
Did well
kind
last
of-
night, Arthur.
Yeah.
Garibaldi?
Great, great topic's been
He's the one
explored.
that told me about challenging the Shogun.
I too once challenged the Shorin Gior. It was my last Mutai. Now I will stand Katao to your friend.
Garibaldi will also stand Katao to me.
As you wish. You must honor the Mutado before you begin.
Uncle Yossel?
Ah, Susan.
Oh, well, that was
I was
fast.
afraid I'd
We're
miss
back
you.
here already. I thought we was gonna have like a proper scene with the boxer, but...
My starship.
Thanks again for coming.
My pleasure. Where else could I dine on Trill with my favorite Ivanova? So, you'll take care of yourself?
Yes.
You're very dear to me, Suzichka. As you were to Andrei. Shalom, Suzichka.
See?
May God keep you in his thoughts.
That's all her father had to do occasionally. Hug. Say I love you. It's that type of stuff, isn't it? And this guy is just such a decent guy. Such a genuine guy. If only she had him as her father.
I want you to know how proud I am of you, Susan. I always have been.
Yeah, I remember this video. God, this was ages ago.
But
When was this? Like episode...
give his daughter love,
one of the very first episodes.
as well as respect. Forgive me.
Gotta follow your heart.
Uncle Yossel? Stay. Help me sit Shiva.
Well, that's an amazing end to that. Now this will be interesting. Let's see what moves the boxer's got.
In sports, Babylon 5 is about to be the site of a history-making event as ex-Sports Corp boxing star Walker Smith prepares to be the first human to fight in the Muay Thai.
What did I tell you, Mike? History.
So he's made a name for
Let's hope you
himself.
don't wind up history.
That's what the game's all about. To be the best, you have to face the best. I could take Vasaro on crutches, but Gior, he's gonna show me where my heart is. I'll show
Gotta
him
dig
something
deep.
too.
Gotta dig deep.
I'm gonna turn.
See if you're really
See you
capable of
tomorrow,
that. Becoming a champion, is it? Or
Walker.
that tournament or that sport?
You're the best I've ever seen.
Let's hope he's better than this guy, Dior. It is a cool little episode, though, although it has nothing to do with the main plot, which is
Commander?
kind of
May I have a
infuriating,
word?
but
Of course.
I'm enjoying
I'd like to take
how
you
good
off
it is
with
for Ivanovo. That's really good.
Granted.
Like, this episode's been really great for
Lieutenant Commander.
her character
Yes, sir?
development.
I believe it's
Learning more
customary
about
for
her.
friends to pay their respects during Shiva. I'll see you there.
Honestly, what a great boss. I swear to God, Jeff Sinclair is just the best man ever, isn't he? Like, has he ever done a single bad thing in his entire life? He has literally never done anything wrong. He's literally like a saint, I swear to God. And yeah, I know some massive Jewish tradition, isn't it? Shiva, I
As
have
you
heard
know,
of this.
we're all gathered here to help Susan. Most of you did not know Andrei Ivanov, so let me say a few words about him. He was a Russian Jew and a scholar, a man devoted to logic and to reason, and above all,
Yeah, all right. He's got reach on you, so get inside, but watch his knees when you do. And keep moving. Don't let him trap you.
Oh, this is so sick, though.
Let's
My
do it.
God, I'm loving this. I am loving this.
When I was 13, I
It's gonna be
developed
pumped
passion
on.
for, Kasharev.
your father felt that Kasharev would be personally responsible for the destruction of Russian culture.
Exactly. But he was invited to a reading by Kasharev, and I begged him to take me. Of course, he had no intention of going, but I whined and pouted, as only a 13-year-old can, and eventually he was forced to surrender. He promptly said that it was the most foolish thing that he ever heard, and he had no intention of bandying words with a bourgeois little twit who was barely out of diapers. I was crushed. But then Papa stood up. He would have horsewhipped Kasharev
Beat the
through
shit
the
out of
streets
him.
St. Petersburg, as his own father should have done many years ago.
Bravo, bravo.
And this is all linked to the other scene, the
Of course
boxing
I was
scene.
mortified. It was a good question, Dushenka.
Honestly, this episode for Ivanovo has been incredible. This episode for this has been hilarious.
Blood comes
Oh.
Walker Smith of Earth, the bravest of his race.
I just love it played rocky music right now. I mean, it's like gonna go one way or another. He's gonna get destroyed, or it's gonna be a cliche. It's gonna be one of those, isn't it? So, yeah, let's see which one it's gonna be.
Comes the
Dior!
soaring Dior!
This gives me flashbacks. Every time a name's chanted, I just think, Marco! Marco! That's what I think. Highly recommend
Fight
watching The
with
Expanse if you haven't.
Courage and respect. The Muay Thai begins.
Begins, okay, let's see. Come on, boxer. Oh, this soundtrack's actually epic. Come on. Okay, Baldy's the boxing coach. I love it. Get up, get up. Come on, Rocky. Come on, Rock.
Stay clear, stay clear!
On your feet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He is doing a rocket though, he's just getting kicked on the head. Punch him. I don't know how to do that grab ball when it's on the floor. There you go, there you go. So that's where boxing wins. You can do all this fancy dancy shit, but once you're in the inside, keep doing it, come on.
Watch the kick, watch the kick!
This guy's getting destroyed. Oh no, he's gonna shoot him! Oh shit! He's a fighter. Oh, you scumbag.
Back up, stay clear! This is Garibaldi, I have a pickup for you in the Muay Thai.
Don't fire it! Imagine that, he's actually fired it. Oh yeah, Garibaldi. Oh shit! Oh, he's getting destroyed. Look at this shit. It's actually very, like, good choreography, I think that's the word, fight. Like, usually, in these TV shows and movies, you don't have very good, like, choreography, but that's actually really good. It actually looks realistic. And I'm surprised Babylon 5, the actual fighting looks realistic. Which is actually a really great element about the show.
The father I loved.
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed this episode, to be honest.
Though it's traditional to recite the morning prayer in Hebrew.
Good.
I would like to read it in English tonight, so that my good friend Jeffrey Sinclair with us.
Jeff is just the man.
O God, full of compassion, who dwellest on high, grant perfect rest beneath the sheltering winds of thy divine presence, among the holy pure who shine as the brightness of the firmament, to André, my father, who has gone to his eternal home.
Come on, Rocky! This scene must be so much fun to film, honestly.
What are they saying?
Rocky! Rocky! Come on, come on, come on! Just trading blows at this point. Bye bye! Night night! So who wins? Draw? Draw. Does that mean draw? Scott, right?
It is done.
It's over.
That's a draw.
Yeah. Thought so.
Smith.
It's like in what was it? Rocky when he's in Russia and they all start chanting Rocky's name. They must have absolutely loved filming that. Like you can see the actors as well, they're loving that. Like Garibaldi's loving that. The actor who plays him and the actor who plays the boxer.
I will.
Overall, just a brilliant episode, I think.
Nes Gadol. Take good care of it.
Lahitro.
I'm ready to go back on duty, sir.
Good. I've had my fill of double shifts.
You're fired.
Perhaps you'll remember that next time Miss Sakai visits the station.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jeff, mate, you just got put in your place.
You sure you can't stick around for a while? Now that you're not in training, I know some spots in Brown 6 we can haunt.
I heal better in real air.
Walker Smith, you fought well in the Muay Thai. From now on, humans may enter the ring as brothers to all Mutari.
Damn. That is awesome, man. All because of Hagrid as well.
You have returned to the Muay Thai.
Garibaldi, thanks.
Thank you, Garibaldi.
See you when I come
It
back
starts
to
doing
the
that to everyone.
Watch your back.
He fought bravely.
The best I've ever seen.
Great episode. Honestly, great episode. It didn't have anything to do with the main plot, but it was such a standalone episode, and I loved it for that. It was honestly great. So much, like, into Ivanova. So much fun that episode was. It was great. But yeah, hopefully next episode we'll go back into the main plot. It was nice to have a little break from it, little fun episode. But yeah, after the last episode, I'm just interested to go into the big plots. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed, and yeah, until the next one, goodbye.